This is an example of a foundational exercise used in the Yoga for Backs class, the double strap. Now, if you don't have a double strap, you can use a beach towel or a dense blanket. You want to fold it so that it's a little bit wider than your shoulders, and then roll it from the long end to the long end. We're going to lay down on the roll, and you want to make sure that the roll does not go into your low back, but starts a little bit lower than your shoulder blades, about halfway down your back. When you find that spot, you're going to support your head and keep your chest lifted and your shoulders lifted away from the roll, drawing the chin in towards your chest and taking a couple of breaths here, allowing for your hips and your spine to get heavy, allowing for the upper arm bones to get heavy. And then slowly begin to lower yourself down as you create a little bit of traction in the neck. When you bring your head down, if you notice that your chin is higher than your forehead, you can tuck the tail of the roll under. You might also have another towel or blanket that you could put underneath your head so that the forehead and chin are more even in height. And you'll play a little bit with where your arms rest. If the arms are too close to the body, you might feel some tension in the shoulders, and we want to let the arms and shoulders get heavy here. You might have to futz around a little bit to make sure you have that right height in the head. And then when you find that space, let the arms rest, let the hands soften, and allow for your breath to begin to deepen. All of the exercises that we do in the Yoga for Backs classes start with a foundation of relaxation within each pose. So this is oftentimes where we begin. As you feel your body settling, perhaps the breath can grow a little bit deeper, fuller, moving toward a more even inhale and exhale. You might even begin to play with the quality of expansiveness and lightness with the inhalation and heaviness within the exhalation. Perhaps there is a pause that you can bring into the breath between your inhale and exhale. Maybe even in between the exhalation and the inhalation as well. Let's bring our hands to our ribs so that the thumbs are touching the lowest ribs, and then as you spread the fingers, they reach down to the lower belly. As you exhale, allow for those low ribs under your thumbs to start to get heavy and drop toward the floor. As we find some movement here, those ribs are going to want to lift up. So as you exhale, continue to let them get heavy and drop down. We'll reach our hands to the ceiling, reaching up and plugging in, keeping the elbows straight. You can interlace the fingers, you can interlace the thumbs, or let the thumbs touch, whatever feels most comfortable, and allows you to keep those elbows straight as we continue to reach and then plug in. As we do this, keep the breath moving fully and allow for the arms to slowly start to reach back with each breath. See how it feels to move on the inhalation versus the exhalation. Perhaps between breaths. Only go as far as you can, keeping those ribs heavy and keeping the elbows straight. And then you'll slowly start to bring yourself back up in the same way, reaching out, hugging back in. If you feel any numbness or tingling, you can always come out and then come back again, perhaps shifting a little bit the position of your hands. Once the arms are resting down, let the head tip over to the right. You can come back through center and let it tip over to the left. You are welcome to take more time in each of these different sections, perhaps in the beginning before you start moving. You just rest for 5 minutes connecting to the breath. Maybe you spend 5 to 10 minutes moving the arms overhead. When you take your final rest, you're welcome to find different positions in the arms that perhaps open up a little bit more through the chest or the shoulders. You might move it into a deeper stretch or let it soften. Wherever you choose to take those last few moments, see if you can let that place be one where there's complete release, no more effort. And then to come out, one hand goes to the head, the other arm crosses your body and presses into the floor to bring you up. Hope to see you in class.